Hey, boys. How's it going? It's Rome. Coming at you again through the power of the internet. If I ask how you're doing, I hope the answer is well. Back with another gameplay. Playing some domination on Ramaza. That's not the point of this video, though. I did say I want to create more of these videos, and so here I am. 2 in 1 week. Who would have thought? Not me, that's for sure. This is kind of like a passion project for me. I do these for fun. I don't expect this channel to become very big or very successful in any way. This is just for fun and to give advice and things like that. And as always, if you're interested in requesting advice or asking questions, feel free to use the email located in the description of this video to submit a question or ask for some advice. Not that you'd really want it from a 22-year-old kid who doesn't really know what he's doing in the world, but I'll try my best nonetheless. Regardless, today I wanted to talk about something that I'm sure a lot of my audience, knowing my age demographic, is probably starting to struggle with or is struggling with, which is what to do with the ending of high school. It does feel like, you know, when you're starting out, it's a little bit different in different countries and different places where the schooling system's a little bit different. For instance, here in Canada, we go K through 7 and then 8 through 12. I know in the US it's like K through 4 or 5, and then it goes to middle school, and then it goes to high school, something like that. But regardless, you kind of just cruise through those early years, you know what I mean? At least I did anyways. Not really paying attention, not really doing too much of anything. And then suddenly you're in your last year, and you got to figure out what the hell you want to do with the rest of your life. You know, you have to fill out scholarship applications, you got to apply to fucking universities. Like, it's a whole mess. And I kind of just wanted to give some insight to that based on my own personal experience, which is that I had absolutely no clue what I wanted to do after graduating high school. I didn't know ever. I never knew. I was never sure. I kind of had ideas, but I was never set in stone on anything. And so, as some of you may know, I do have a full-time job now. You know, I work in my career field. I am a draftsman by trade, because being a drafter is technically a trade. Sorry, that guy should not have... There was 3 of them. That was kind of insane. I'm a drafter by trade, and the reason I did that is because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So, the trades program in Canada is actually paid for through the government, because there's not that many trades workers, and they need more of them. The trades are actually... The schooling is paid for through the government. And, you know, the career paths in the trades programs pay really well. And the work isn't too bad. It's not that bad. I mean, I pretty much exist in the only trade that doesn't require you to do, you know, physical manual labor. Most do. That's why I picked this one. I did not want to do manual labor for the rest of my life. I would much rather, you know, work on a computer if possible. I did think about going into game design or things like that, or like computer sciences, but it was so much schooling, and I really, really don't like school. I'm not a studious person. I don't like studying and any of that shit. Like, I'm not good at it. I can't focus with that kind of stuff. So I prefer to learn through experience. So that's kind of what I was able to do. Is I finished my schooling, which was only 2 years, and then I started working pretty much full-time, and I've built up a bunch of experience through that, which has been really nice. The problem with doing it the route that I did is that most places will require you to have experience in order to get a job, but you need to get a job in order to get that experience, which is confusing, to say the least. But, you know, it's definitely a route to go. And I think another route that a lot of people don't really think about these days, or maybe they get too pressured by their parents or things like that, is that you don't have to do anything out of high school. You know, you can take... If you're able, you can take a year off. You know? You can work your silly little Starbucks job for a year. You know, it pays, gives you money, and if your parents say, "Oh, we're gonna charge you rent if you're not going to school when you're out of high school," well, as long as you're working, there's no problem with that, right? You should be able to pay that rent. No, it's a non-issue. So that's definitely another route you can take. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you can do whatever you want to do. And it makes me sad to see all of these... Oh, wow, I cannot believe I died there. It makes me sad to see, you know, these kids go through the same shit that I did, where you kind of you're kind of freaking out a little bit. You gotta figure out what you want to do, basically, for your entire life. And another thing that a lot of people don't really seem to realize, some people do, but a lot of people don't, is that you can, you don't have to be in your career field forever. You know, you can change career paths literally whenever you want. If you don't want to do something anymore, if you try something and you hate it, and you stick it out for a couple years, even then, you know, switch it. You know, you've only got one life. And the older you are, the faster it's gonna go by. I know that sounds really kind of fucked up, but time dilation is real, and every day that I wake up, my time seems to go by a little bit faster. But, you know, you only get one life, so you might as well fucking live it the best you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, do that thing that you've always wanted to do. Take that job that you don't know if you can do, but you want to try anyways. Ask that person out that you wanted to ask out. What are they gonna do? Say no? Okay. Now you know. You know? The fear of... I guess the regret of not doing something will always hurt more than the regret of doing something and it failing. Is what I'm trying to say. That you will dislike yourself more for than trying something and, oh, it didn't work. If it didn't work, you know, at least you tried, it didn't work. That's fine. But, oh my god, my voice crack. But it's hard to... Okay. Okay, got him. Sorry. It's much better to do something and have it fail than to regret not doing something at all. That's how I feel. Anyways, you guys might feel differently, and I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section below. I know this is a bit of a rambling one. I didn't really have a set topic when I came in here. I kind of just freeballed it. I just knew that I wanted to make a video on this channel today. So we're just kind of winging it. But I think we've talked about most of what I wanted to speak about. This is kind of what I wanted to go through. I wanted to make sure you guys know that you might feel like you're alone in your feelings and what you're going through, and you might say, oh, this sucks and no one's gonna feel the way that I feel. And that's just simply not the case. A lot of people feel how you feel, and a lot of people are just too afraid to talk about it. Oh, man, I was on an 11 kill streak. That sucks. Yeah, a lot of people are just too afraid to talk about it. There's this, I mean, if you don't know the societal standards, not even societal standards, the society of men that has been raised for the last 2-3 generations is just absolutely terrible. The values and morals that have been taught to them has been not great when it comes to emotional vulnerability and communication. Myself included. I am not the best at it. But as long as you know that that exists and that you work on it, you'll be alright. You are a rat. Die. Thank you. Yeah, as long as you know it and you're working on it, that's all that matters. Okay. I mean, like I always say, I say it at the end of every single one of my Twitch streams, is that, you know, I believe in you guys, and I'm proud of you guys. And, You can do anything you set your mind to. It might take a lot of work. But if it didn't take work, it wouldn't be rewarding. You know what I mean? Oh, come on. Yeah, if it didn't take work, it wouldn't be rewarding, so enjoy the journey more than the destination. Have fun with the act of getting there, rather than the act of being there. That's what I've learned. Oh, come on! This game's about to finish up. So I'll leave you with a little bit of a personal anecdote, if you've made it this far. Back when I was graduating, I managed to forget to apply to most of my scholarships because of me being forgetful, but also a girl. And you know who I don't talk to anymore? Yeah, exactly. So do your scholarships. Think about what you want to do. Do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Nobody cares. Be yourself. I love you guys. Thanks for watching the end. I'll see you very soon. Take care.